But anyways, I don't know.
Yes.
It was a while ago, so memory's a bit fuzzy.
Yeah. May the 29th, which was just before that, or about a month before that, that was the day that the police released the condoms.
Oh, so it was May. So I lost a month.
Yeah, so that was,
See what happens when you lock a guy up for 15 years in a window and stuff. Memory gets fuzzy. So I guess I waited a month to get the cell phone.
about a month to get the cell phone. Did you recall anything? What were you doing, sorry, during that month, anything?
Probably the same thing it says there, going across the border,
Back and forth
for
across the
recreational
border.
stuff. I know Tammy happened in July. That was, I think, third week in July for the first time. But this was back a few weeks before.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right, it was big last month. It's correct.
Okay, so just prior to Tammy's birthday, there was some shopping at a Canadian Tire store on
Lori's
Shepherd
birthday.
Avenue.
Lori's
Or sorry, Lori's birthday. 2 times in one day you went to Canadian Tire on Shepherd Avenue, 1019 Shepherd Avenue. Does that normally shop at Canadian Tire stores?
Back then, yeah, that time. That's before all these supercenter Walmarts and stuff came in. So.
Do you ever recall having any conversations about the disappearance of Elizabeth Bain?
No.
If I played you it's going to play you a short audio clip. It's a conversation that you had, or a conversation between Tony Ward, who was an investigator with the Toronto Police, and Carla Homolka. I'm just going to play this, see if this sounds familiar or if it jogs your memory as to any conversation you may have had.
Was there any discussion, or has there been any discussion ever about Bain's disappearance?
I think the only thing that he ever said about her was that her boyfriend did it, or something like that. But there wasn't any real extensive discussion. But he talked about like all of the women that were disappearing.
And again, that was a conversation between investigator Tony Ward with the Toronto Police Service and Carla Homolka. Does that conversation, was that something you may recall saying that to Carla, or talking about that?
Well, she went down, Paul did it. Catchphrase was the trial, Paul did it. It was Paul. And she's continuing right there. She's going, with the fact of the matter is I didn't pay attention to anything. I didn't watch the news back then. I was too busy doing other things. I didn't pay attention. Like the profile is a serial killer, pays attention to all the news media. This is narcissistic personality, blah blah blah, and all that crap. I don't know anything about this case now. I don't know if this guy did it. I don't really even care. I'm not a prosecutor, do the right thing for society, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if he did it. I don't have the facts to it from those if he did it. And I certainly didn't know that thing. So to say that, for me to she's alleging that I made a statement, the boyfriend did it. Well, some cases I have followed because I am in jail and I have nothing else to do but watch TV. But I weigh the facts. I take, like, did OJ do it, for example?
Right.
You weigh the facts about, whether he did or not, he got off. So, I mean, that's a lot. But I would have had to weigh the facts. I don't know the facts in the circumstances, so there's no way I can make a statement such as that. How could I say he did it if I don't know the facts of the case? So, no, she's incorrect in her statement.
And it may depend on when that conversation took place between her and the investigator.
Well, Ward, wasn't he back when the deal was made? And that was Ward, if I remember reading the transcripts, that was a name from day one. When she signed her little 12-year deal, no polygraph required. Hey, I'm giving you the truth there. You guys can prove me wrong. Go down there, ask her. You'll get a no. I keep telling you, no one does it. But I don't know why. But so that sounds like a conversation. But that's what you do. You want to blame it all on the other person. You're going to paint that scenario. psychopaths now.
Do you know Robert Balkovich?
Just seen him on, the odd time flashed on TV or whatever. Like I said, I purposely avoided this case.
Right.
I don't like this shit in my mind, you know what I mean? Anything to do, unfortunately when Carla came out, I watched and tried to discern truth back between fiction a couple of years ago, but otherwise, I don't like to get into these things. I've had 100 lifetimes full of this stuff, so, and I don't want my mind poisoned with this and this and this, so in this case I avoid it as much as possible, but I have seen his face on TV.
Right. Anything else you would like to tell us about this investigation?
Nope.
Okay, the time now is 2:35, and we'll conclude this portion of our interview.